And I think Hong Kong is a very difficult place to live, especially for younger generation, right? Well, right now, I'm in the younger generation. Well, we have to pay like, for example, just for example, like we have to pay like 2.4 million for down payment only, right? Just to get like a very basic
small
flat. Super smart and a lot of news about the cage house, a very tiny place. So we're not happy under this system.
Absolutely.
So how can we be happier?
Well, obviously the system, you know, I did an interview about 6 months ago with Bloomberg, which my face was on the cover, and it said, my tongue was sticking out, and it said, Hong Kong is stuck.
Okay.
And that's been all over Weibo, that's been all over the internet, you know, for the moment. I just came out of China, out of Shanghai yesterday. They told me, wow, they read my articles. Like, I think that at the moment, there's a big problem in Hong Kong, especially for young people and old people, for everyone. Because of the high price of property, as you say, people don't have hope. They can't see light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what is causing a depression for many, many people. And that's caused this hostility, Occupy Central, all the other things that, you know, at the moment, all this hostility against government and people on weekends protesting against mainlanders. I can understand and I can feel it. I think that there's a number of things that need to happen. First of all, I believe 2017 is very, very important. I believe that vote that will be coming up in June, July, or August to pass universal suffrage is something I believe that is crucial in Hong Kong's history. If we miss that time, you'll have another 5 years of what's going on at the moment, and I think it'll be a real problem. I'm going to try my best to convince some of the pan-Democrats to get that vote passed. I think for the sake of Hong Kong, it might not be the best plan, the best deal at the moment, but it's a baby step forward. And we can change in the future. If you do nothing, if you just sit and do nothing, you'll die. And I don't want to see Hong Kong go down the drain. And so that's one thing that'll help to change thinking in Hong Kong. The second thing is we understand that there's a shortage of land in Hong Kong. That's a real problem for us. I believe that we have land, but a lot of it is untouchable.
Right.
If we take a few, maybe 2 or 3% of some of the land that's untouchable, and build HOS, build housing for people to be able to move in in the next 3 years or 4 years, give people a chance to move, take pressure off the market. You know, if everybody is living in a nice house, they'll be happy. They'll be happy with the government, they'll be happy with China, they'll be happy with everything. When you're living in a place where it's really cramped quarters and your lifestyle is very, very difficult, of course you blame the system. So the system has to change. We have to find a way to make the system change. We are part of China at the moment, and we have to realize that we're not a country on our own. So we have to work within the system, and sometimes China will do things that we're not happy with, but you can change it later. Work within what is being proposed at the moment, and then change it to the way you want. It's better than doing nothing. And so I think that that's one thing. Getting more property built, it'll give people it'll solve a big problem. There's another thing that's phenomenal that's going to be happening. By 2017, 2018, you'll have the high-speed rail, the XRL, coming from Guangzhou, Shenzhen to Hong Kong. Guangzhou will be about 45 minutes, 50 minutes on the train. Shenzhen will be 10 minutes. The bridge between Hong Kong, Zhuhai, Macau also will be about 20, 25 minutes on the bridge. People can then if you look at New York City, many people work in Manhattan. They live in Connecticut. Because the same thing, Manhattan's too expensive. They travel on the train every day, go to work, go home again. You're going to have places like Zhuhai, let's use that as an example, where you'll be able to get a flat for, in Hong Kong, let's say you live in a flat that's 350 square feet, you'll be able to get maybe a 1,200 or 1,500 square foot flat in Zhuhai, which will be only 20-25 minutes by car to Hong Kong. And that'll become, so the borders of Hong Kong will get bigger. I've seen it happen in China with the high-speed rail connection between many cities that were isolated before. Suddenly they're connected and people move to those places and there's a whole new society. So I think the pressure might dissipate, and we'll maybe get less going into the future.